Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's assembly. Now, this is going to be the first assembly that we're going to be having for this new academic year. And a new academic year is a time for new beginnings. It's a time for a fresh start. And this year has been quite a little bit different from previous years because although we are starting a new year and there's lots of new things going on, we've also had to change quite a few things. And one of the main things I suppose we've had to change is, I suppose, the way that we learn. And many of you at the moment are working really hard on your home learning. And I just wanted to say a big thank you for everyone who is working super hard on their home learning, and keep it up. I know there's lots and lots of things that the teachers are preparing for all of you. And I just wanted to say it's really great to see all the different things that you have been putting together over the past couple of weeks. Now, although we're doing things a little bit differently, and our lessons are on videos and things like that now, that we want to make sure that we are still doing everything that we would normally be doing. So when you have a maths lesson, we have a maths video. And that's also the same with our assemblies. So I wanted to make sure that this week you are also going to have a whole class assembly, which I'll be leading with you today. And as per usual, our assembly is going to have a bit of a focus. And the focus for this one is going to be on one of our whole school values, which is forgiveness. So in today's assembly, we're going to explore what that word means. And I want you, throughout this assembly, to just think to yourself, what is forgiveness? Is there a time that you have shown forgiveness, or is there a time that someone perhaps has shown forgiveness towards you? Now, to help with this, I've got a little bit of a PowerPoint to show you. So I'm going to share my screen now. Then should be able to explore the value of forgiveness a little bit more. Okay, right. Rightio, I hope you can all see that okay. So yeah, we're going to be looking at that big word forgiveness. So the aims of today's assembly, one, we're going to explore and explain, I suppose, what that word forgiveness means. And then two, I want to also give you a bit of an example of how someone has shown forgiveness, because that might be a bit of an example for you as well. So first things first, what exactly is forgiveness? So I've got a couple of questions for you, and I want you to have a bit of a think about this. Has anyone ever done something to you that really hurt your feelings and made you feel quite sad? How did you then feel about that person? Perhaps this is something that's happened at school, perhaps this is something that's happened at home, it could be anywhere. Your feelings have been hurt, how do you feel about that person? Have a bit of a think. Now, you may have been feeling perhaps a little bit angry with that person. You may feel frustrated. You may have felt disappointed or quite sad as well. Lots and lots of different feelings that might be linked when someone else has perhaps hurt your feelings. So often when we're treated badly, we want to get our own back on the person who did us wrong. We want vengeance. We want some kind of justice in some way, shape or form. And forgiveness is when you stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offence, flaw, or a mistake. So in a way, it's when you let things go. It's when perhaps someone has done something, perhaps a little bit negative towards you, and you've let those feelings go. You've let all of those angry feelings go. And often that can sometimes lead to feeling a little bit more positive about things. And religions across the world, they all see forgiveness as a really important value. And they really encourage other people to forgive one another as well. So this is what some different faiths say. The Quran says, whoever forgives and amends shall have his reward from Allah. So they're saying that forgiveness is a really important value, and there will be recognition for that kind of thing. In the Bible, Jesus taught his followers to forgive a person 70 times 7. That's 490 times. And I think the point they're trying to say there is sometimes you actually do have to be quite resilient with your forgiveness. Sometimes you have to do it more than once. The Talmud said, "It is cruel not to forgive." And the Guru Granth Sahib said in the holy text in Sikhism, said, "Where there is forgiveness, there is God." So forgiveness must be really, really quite important if all of these different religions see it as a really, really important thing and they have it as part of their own value structure. So I suppose that leads us to that next big question. How can forgiveness be good then? The Buddha said, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. But you are the one who is getting burned. So let's have a bit of a think about that quote for a second. As we said before, sometimes when someone does something to you that isn't very nice, you feel very angry. You feel sad, you feel disappointed. Lots and lots of negative feelings. And I suppose in that way, that's that kind of hot coal. And sometimes you want to do something about that. Maybe it's you want to say something horrible back to that other person. And I suppose what they're saying there is that's with the intent of throwing that hot coal at somebody else. It's that idea that because someone has done something wrong to you, you think the fair thing would be to do something horrible to them. But I think what they're trying to say there is if that was the case, if you were to do something then horrible to somebody else, well, is that going to give you anything positive? Is that going to solve your problem? Or is it just going to make the problem a little bit worse? I think in most cases, whenever you are addressing an issue with any kind of negativity, that can sometimes actually come back to you in some way as well. So in summary, this really means that forgiving someone is good for the person giving forgiveness. So if you were to let that hot coal go, if you were to let those feelings go, if you were to go to that person and just say, I forgive you for what you've done, and put that into the past, sometimes that can be really positive for the person who is forgiving the other person. I've got a bit of an example for you here as well, because I suppose forgiveness in life can also be really, really hard because people face a range of different challenges. Sometimes they're small little problems that you face, sometimes they're really, really huge. So let's have a bit of a look at this story here. Corrie ten Boom was a very brave lady who helped protect Jewish people in the Netherlands during the Second World War. Corrie and her family were arrested and they were sent to a prison camp. And while they were there, Corrie's sister Betsy became ill and she passed away and she died. Now, years after the war had ended, Corrie was preaching at a church. And at the end of a service, a man approached Corrie, who had been a guard at the prison camp, and wanted forgiveness. Now, have a think here. If someone had done something terrible to your family or to another member of it, do you think it'd be easy to forgive that person? Well, let's see what Corrie did. Corrie shook the man's hand and forgave him. And I think in this instance, that must have been a really, really hard thing to do. But also, in a way, it's also moving on from those kind of issues that they were facing. So what do other people say about forgiveness? Forgiveness is not an occasional act, it is a permanent attitude. That was said by Martin Luther King Jr., who you may have learned about in Black History Month. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attitude of the strong. And that's from Mahatma Gandhi. And again, I think that's a really powerful quote as well, because like with the previous example, forgiveness must have actually been really, really hard there. And maybe in your life, you've thought of a time when forgiveness was really hard for you. And it's one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself to forgive. Forgive everybody as well. So, with all of those different big ideas in mind, and we know that forgiveness is really, really important, I want you to have a bit of time to self-reflect now. And I just want you to listen to these questions, and I want you to really think about what the answers would be for you. So, do you find it easy to forgive people? Do you find it easy to say sorry to people that you have upset? How can you show forgiveness to people in the future? And with those questions just on screen for a moment, I just want you to have a bit of a think. Perhaps there's someone who you maybe need to forgive right now. Perhaps someone has done something to you that's not very nice and you're holding on to that. And maybe you want to go up to them and maybe just say, I know what happened, wasn't very great, but I forgive you for that. Or maybe you can think about perhaps something that's happened to you previously. Perhaps you didn't hold or you didn't forgive someone. You held on to those kind of negative feelings. It's never too late to forgive others. Okay. I really hope that assembly has given you something to think about today. I'm not going to send or set you any kind of tasks in today's sessions because I know you've got loads and loads of different things that you're doing as part of your home or your remote learning. I look forward to seeing all the other different bits and pieces that you do produce over the next couple of days as part of your remote learning, and I really do hope you have a pleasant day and a lovely week. See you all later. Bye-bye.